Acute water shortage in Kenya has been a too familiar script in the country. Experts are now recommending adoption of Integrated Water Resources Management (IWRM) model to curb water crisis. IWRM uses a participatory approach in decision-making and cannot be achieved without involving and considering needs of the vulnerable. Take, for instance, these vulnerable women in Narok County. They used to engage in charcoal burning, but not anymore.
Ilifika mahali makaa ilifungwa, natembea alikuja akafunga makaa, tukakuwa tunaiba makaa kupeleka usiku. Tunapeleka makaa usiku, tunakuja tunanyang'anywa pesa. Mara mingi tunakuja tunakimbishwa. Hata siku moja niliepuka tu kidogo tu kurepiwa. Sisi tuko kila Jumanne, tunakuja kusaidiana, wale wanakuja wanashona. Sisi tumesema tunataka kupika sasa hizi vitu yenye tunapika kama ni ngumu. Sisi tukasema hata sisi tunaweza fanya hiyo kazi na hata sisi tuwe tunauza tupate kitu kidogo.
These women came to me, they told me, you are a lady and you are a leader and you will listen to us. The government has stopped us from burning charcoal, but they have not given us an alternative. What do we do? So I started going to one village, and then the problem was very intensive. I went to another one. And then I found out 14 villages were engaged in charcoal burning, and the few women I talked to were about 2,000. And I thought, I have to start a journey with these women. We started small with a representative from each village. First of all, we said we were charcoal producers, but we are turning into Maasai Women Environment Conservation Champions in Narok.
Tulipoacha kazi ya makaa, tunaona mvua sasa imeanza kurudi.
A few kilometers from Siaipe, another group of vulnerable women is busy making briquettes.
Saa hii watu wale ambao wako active kabisa ni watu 50. Lakini generally tunakuaga akina mama 200 kutoka kwa vijiji mbili. Kazi ya kuchoma makaa kwanza ina hasara kubwa. Kwa sababu jambo la kwanza inamaliza misitu na nchi inakuwa wazi.
When you look at the situation of women and girls in Narok County, you discover that they are still falling behind within the traditional sphere of exclusion. And therefore, this then points out why we need to focus on the vulnerable.
Women play a key role. A lot of Kenyan population is in the rural areas, and it's the women who are tasked with that pivotal role of providing the water, of even being the guardians of the water. So they need to sit in the decision-making tables because this affects them.
Institutional roles are critical in IWRM. The model works best when water resources user groups are recognized as the lowest level champions of IWRM, since they are on the ground and understand water management issues in their sub-catchment in more details. And in Laikipia County, Ngoseshi Water Resources Users Association stands out as IWRM champions.
There were a lot of conflict between the downstream and the upstream. Sometimes the downstream could come and demolish all the intakes. And from there, we decided to have a system where we shall control our river so that the upstream can use the middle stream and the downstream. We work with the institution within our locality, like in dispensaries, like schools, primary, secondaries.
Tuko na maji ile tumesaidiwa nayo, na hiyo maji imetusaidia watoto wanafunzi kunywa maji, kupika na hiyo maji, na tuko na mradi kama huu mnaona hapa. Kwa hivyo tunatoa vegetables hapa, na wakati hakuna maji wanakuja wanatuwekea maji na tumefaidika sana.
Ngosishi is under Mount Kenya Ewaso Water Partnership.